Why, in a world of unprecedented comfort and convenience, do we find ourselves more stressed and anxious than ever before? It's a question that stirs the mind, isn't it? Despite the leaps in technology, the conveniences at our fingertips, the world is grappling with an unseen epidemic. Stress and anxiety, mental health issues have surged to be a common adversary, casting a shadow over our collective well-being. With each passing year, we notice an ironic trend. The more we advance, the more we seem to retreat into realms of stress, anxiety, and overall dissatisfaction. Our lives are more comfortable, our tasks more convenient, yet peace of mind remains elusive. We have smartphones that connect us to the world, yet we feel more isolated. We have infinite entertainment, yet we're often bored. We've gained so much, yet we seem to have lost something fundamental. Is there a way out of this paradox? Could the answer lie in ancient wisdom? Enter Stoicism, a school of philosophy from ancient Greece which offers a different perspective on stress and anxiety. This ancient wisdom, dating back to the 3rd century BC, presents a practical and pragmatic approach to life that remains relevant even in the hustle and bustle of today's world. Stoicism is a philosophy that teaches us to focus on what is within our control and to accept what is not. It's about understanding the transient nature of life, our emotions, and the world around us. It's about building resilience, inner peace, and tranquility. Despite the external circumstances, the Stoics, like the great Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius or the renowned philosopher Seneca, believed that we are not disturbed by things, but by our perception of things. They emphasized that it's not the events in our life that upset us, but our judgments about them. This perspective empowers us to realize that while we may not control the events in our lives, we can control how we respond to them. The key principles of Stoicism are simple yet profound. They revolve around 4 cardinal virtues: wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. Wisdom, to discern what is within our control; courage, to accept and endure what is not; justice, to treat others with fairness and kindness; and temperance, to exercise moderation and self-control. Stoicism encourages us to focus on the present moment, to detach from the desire for pleasure and the fear of pain, and to live in accordance with nature and reason. It teaches us to accept life as it comes, without complaining or wishing it were different, and to find contentment in simplicity. Stoicism is not about suppressing emotions, but about understanding them, confronting them, and ultimately managing them. It's about developing an inner fortress, an unwavering peace of mind that remains steadfast amid the storms of life. So how can we apply these principles to manage modern stress? We'll delve into this in the next scene, drawing from the wisdom of the ancient Stoics and exploring practical strategies for stress management in our contemporary fast-paced world. Stoicism teaches us to differentiate between things we can control and things we cannot. This principle, simple as it may sound, is a potent antidote to the mounting pressures of modern life. Consider the everyday stresses that gnaw at us. Perhaps you're stuck in traffic, the clock is ticking, and you're late for an important meeting. Your heart rate quickens, frustration mounts, and stress levels skyrocket. But let's pause for a moment and apply the Stoic principle. Can we control the traffic? No. Can we control time? No. What we can control, however, is our reaction to the situation. We can choose to use this time to listen to a podcast, plan our day, or simply enjoy a moment of quiet reflection. The traffic hasn't changed, but our response has, reducing our stress. Or let's take another common scenario. You have a looming work deadline and the task seems insurmountable. Stress and anxiety start to creep in. But again, let's wield our Stoic principle. While we can't control the deadline, we can control our approach to the task. We can break it down into manageable parts, focus on one element at a time, and steadily make progress. Suddenly, the insurmountable task is not so daunting anymore. Our stress has been replaced by a sense of achievement. Stoicism doesn't promise a life without stress or challenges. What it offers instead is a different perspective, a way of reframing our thoughts so that we reduce the power these stresses hold over us. It encourages us to focus our energy on what we can change, rather than wasting it on what we can't. It is worth noting that applying Stoic principles isn't about ignoring our feelings or suppressing our emotions. It's about acknowledging them, understanding what's within our control, and then making a conscious choice about how to react. By focusing on what we can control, we reduce our stress and increase our peace of mind. So, the next time you feel the weight of modern stress, remember the wisdom of the Stoics. It might just offer the perspective shift you need. Stoicism is just one example of ancient wisdom that can be applied to modern stress. In our exploration of ancient wisdom for modern stress, we can't overlook the profound teachings of Buddhism. The practice of mindfulness, a core tenet of Buddhism, is a powerful tool to manage anxiety. Mindfulness is the process of bringing one's attention to experiences occurring in the present moment. It's about being present, focused, and fully engaged with what we're doing at any given moment. By practicing mindfulness, we can learn to respond to stress instead of reacting to it, providing us with a sense of calm and balance in the face of life's inevitable ups and downs. The ancient Chinese philosophy of Taoism also holds valuable insights for managing modern stress. At the heart of Taoism is the concept of Wu Wei, or effortless action. This doesn't mean being idle or passive, but rather it suggests flowing with life's currents instead of fighting against them. It encourages us to embrace situations as they are, and not as we wish they would be. By practicing Wu Wei, we can learn to accept and adapt to change, reducing the stress that comes with resistance and struggle. From ancient India, we have the practice of yoga. More than just a physical exercise, yoga is a holistic practice that integrates the mind, body, and spirit. It combines physical postures, breathing exercises, and meditation to promote physical health and mental well-being. The practice of yoga can help us manage stress by fostering a sense of inner peace and balance. Each of these philosophies and practices shares a common thread. They teach us to cultivate inner calm, acceptance, and mindfulness, even in the face of external turmoil. They encourage us to look within for peace and stability, instead of seeking it in the ever-changing, often chaotic world around us. As we navigate the complexities of the modern world, it seems we have much to learn from the ancients about managing stress and living a balanced life.